Right, first tonight, Gillian Anderson. As Agent Scully in The X-Files, she catapulted the US paranormal series to huge success worldwide. Now she's moved on, and she's starring in the BBC's latest costume drama extravaganza, the Charles Dickens classic, Bleak House. She plays an icy beauty, Lady Deadlock, who nurses a dark secret from her past. A past which seems to be about to catch up with her as her dastardly lawyer, played by Charles Dance, begins the process of blackmail.
Who copied that? Whose handwriting is it?
I regret to say I have no idea, my lady.
Is this what you call lawhand?
Why do you ask?
Anything to vary this detestable monotony. Oh, go on, do.
Very well. In the matter of the will or wills of the aforesaid John Jarndyce,
Gillian's here now. Delighted to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
You all right? You look a bit shocked.
I don't know what I am.
You're not going to faint.
It's very strange to see it. No, I think things are a bit discombobulated.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, don't
All the
faint on us.
cameras moving
Because we know you
around
faint.
I do
You
faint.
fainted in that, and you fainted in the cinema
I
three
get paid
times.
to faint. I have. Oh no!
You see that?
Yes.
You watch horror
hate the
films,
sight
and you
of
pass
blood.
out with fear.
It was only once from the cinema.
I heard
Twice
3
in the
times.
privacy of my own home.
What was the film?
The boxing one recently. Million Dollar Baby.
Million Dollar Baby.
When the nose gets thing, yeah.
It's broken. Hilly.
A hot, cold sweat, pass out on my husband. He had to carry me out.
And what was at home? Why did you faint at home? What were you watching?
Actually, once was in Lebanon in a hotel room watching G.I. Jane.
Why?
I don't know. It happens like 3 times in a row.
Listen, have a sip of water.
I know,
Just to be on the safe side, okay?
me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Can we have a fan for the lady?
This is a very interesting production, not least because, I mean, it's absolutely full of big names. There's yourself, there's Alistair McGowan, Johnny Vegas, Matthew Kelly, Richard Griffiths, Charles Dance, of course, and Timothy West, Pauline Collins.
Hugo Spears.
Yeah, he's going to be a huge...
Just to throw one in,
Yeah.
be part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no?
Any more?
No.
It's going to be a huge production. And what I love about it is it's almost running, almost like, you can imagine Charles Dickens would have really approved of this, sort of like a soap, 2 half-hour episodes a week.
That's a clever idea, isn't it?
It is a clever idea. I mean, originally the way that he wrote his pieces in the papers was serialised, so it is kind of as per his form. One would imagine that he would like it, but it is. I'm just concerned that people are going to. I think they're on different times on like Thursday and Friday night. Are they not? I mean, I don't know, but I just hope that people. No, but no. It's on after the EastEnders on Friday and Saturday.
I think it's no. I don't think you should worry. I think it's really. I think it's no. Listen, leave it to the schedulers. Okay, they know what they're doing.
Usually.
I think it's. Pardon?
Usually.
I
Sometimes.
I think it's a very clever idea. Actually, we should say the first one is an hour long, isn't it?
That's correct.
It's a blockbusting hour long, and then it's 2 half hours Thursdays and Fridays. No, I think it's very clever. It gives you a nice pre-weekend feeling. Lady Deadlock, what a character! What a great part to play. Because she's just full of secrets, isn't she?
Yeah, full of
really
secrets.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
And the critics who've already seen it say that, I have to say this to you, they say your performance is brilliant. And they say something about your eyes changing colour.
Do they?
Have you heard about that? Is there anything you know about?
Well, I mean, everybody's do, don't they?
What,
Just in
colour?
general. Well, if you've got a blue shirt on, they're more blue. If you've got a grey shirt on, they're more grey.
What if you're wearing a red shirt?
Then they're more... I don't know. No, but I think they just... Is that true?
Yes, well, according to yes,
okay.
one critic said that your eyes seem to change colour scene by scene, like a chameleon, and that that they also glitter. Your eyes glitter.
Acting.
It's called acting and drops. Well, should we say another scene from it?
Just before we do it, I was really surprised, and apparently so was the producer of Bleak House, that to know that you're living in London. How long have you lived in London?
About 3 years.
Really?
You see, you're secretive in real life, because the actual director said, well, we can't. She's in LA. She won't come over to do this for the BBC. It's not going to happen. And the casting director said, she lives here.
Yeah, I do. It's odd, because I usually get around quite anonymously, and just until a few days ago I had blonde hair, and I think that was a huge aspect of it. And I'm in the process of trying to find the right hair colour for another film, and I've been in the chair for about 9 hours in the last few days trying to, and all of a sudden I got out of the chair today and I have hair like I had on the series that I did for 9 years. And I was in the hair and makeup trailer, and it was like this horrible flashback.
Well, it didn't fool me.
I was in Selfridges the other day, and people started following me around, and I didn't realise how anonymous I was able to be as a blonde. It just makes such a huge difference.
Why have you changed the colour back then?
Well, I didn't do it on purpose. It was a mistake that was made today, and I haven't had a chance to do anything about it.
How come you've got such a perfect English accent?
Grew up here.
Yeah, well, I grew up here until I was about 11, and then we had a flat in Haringey, and we used to come back every other summer. And I think it was just my, it was my first language. I came here when I was 2, and before that, I don't know if I actually spoke very much. So it was the first dialect that I had, and so when I'm around Brits, I just automatically fall into it.
And you're married to a Brit.
And I'm married to a Brit.
When did you get married? Was it last year or the year before?
Actually, well, last year, at the end of the year, in December.
Right. Is he a journalist? He's a reporter?
He used to be a journalist. Now he's in reforestry, trees, carbon trading, biodiesel, that kind of stuff. Anyway, any more questions?
I think you're more interesting in terms of a career. But interestingly, when you went to Hollywood, you wanted to do films, and you resolutely said, "I'm not doing television. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it." And then you were persuaded, and in the end, you did. It's an incredible series. And the same thing happened. When this director came to you and said, "You live in London, this is fantastic, be in Bleak House, be Lady Deadlock," you said, "No, I don't do television, I don't want to." So what changed your mind?
Well, I think, you know what it was? It was after doing the series, and after doing after doing the series, I didn't want to do anything that involved a set whatsoever. You know, when you're doing something for 9 years, and just as intensely as we did, the thought of being on a set again was just, it was just anathema. It was an awful idea. And so I wanted to focus on my life and on theatre. And then when I started to do films again, they were all kind of scheduled to come out, but far in the future. And I did one in Northern Ireland, and I did one from Michael Winterbottom, and blah blah blah. But and then to do television, I knew that it was going to air before the rest of them, and so it would appear as if I do theatre and I do television, I do theatre and I do television. And so I didn't want to, but the script was just so good, and the director was lovely, and the producer was lovely.
Well, I wish they'd shown us more of it. We've seen a few choice clips. We're going to show one now, another one. It looks beautiful.
It's very
you look beautiful.
Shot.
I mean, in this scene here, I mean, Lady Deadlock, of course, has lost a child and is moved to wonder from time to time what that child would have grown into. And there's a very touching scene here, quite chilling as well, where you're examining, almost forensically examining, the new lady's maid who's been appointed. And it's clear that you're wondering, could this be my daughter, but would my daughter have looked as beautiful as this, had she lived? Let's have a look.
Who is that girl?
A young protege of mine, milady, Rosa by name.
Rosa.
I've been training her as a lady's maid. I hope your ladyship approves of her.
Rosa. Well, I wonder if you know how pretty you are. How old are you?
19, milady.
19. Take care they don't spoil you by flattery.
Yes, milady.
Well, to paraphrase the critics, you are not good. You really look good in it. It looks fantastic. You must be really happy with it.
I think so. I've seen 3 episodes, and it's really hard to watch oneself on film, I find, and I get very judgmental, and so there's certain scenes that I like and there's certain scenes that I don't like, and I'm very interested to see where it progresses to, because I think it just gets better and better as it goes on. So.
Well, I
can't wait.
God, his name escapes me, but the guy who's adapted it,
Andrew Davis,
is brilliant. I mean, his previous adaptations have just been absolutely wonderful.
And he's actually a very good actor. He loves to read during the read-through. He loves to take up the characters that aren't able to be present. He does different voices.
So it starts this week, doesn't it? Or
it does, on Thursday.
On Thursday.
With an hour-long special.
With an hour-long special.
And then from then on, it's half an hour Thursdays and Fridays. And very quickly, going back to where we sort of came in the link with the X-Files, is it true you're making a film?
I don't know.
Is that on the cards?
You know,
please do.
We'd love to, and
in fact, I insist.
Well, in that case, I mean, we will. In fact, we'll start tomorrow. No, I mean, David and I are very keen on it, and we're ready to go whenever they're ready, basically. But it's something's happening contractually, not related to us, that is keeping it stalled. And I mean, I don't know how much longer we can wait, really. I mean, there is going to be a certain point where people aren't going to give it.
Oh, no. Look at...
Can I say damn?
Yes, damn is fine.
Okay, damn
I mean, look at what
okay.
they call the
Warned.
Batman franchise.
Yeah.
You know, once it's... And that was established into the television programme, you know, and went on to be these amazing films. X-Files is brilliant, and there's going to be, you know, years and years in it if you guys want it.
Oh, well, I'll tell them.
You know, tell them Richard said that.
Tell them that Richard said that, okay.
It's very nice.
The Batman franchise.
Very nice to meet you, actually.
Thank you
I've
very
always
much.
wondered what
Thank
you'd be
you.
like, and you're
Smashing. It's lovely to meet you.
nice.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Faint.
Nicht faint.
I lost
Later.
Right, now, according to the papers, the drop-dead gorgeous actress Keira Knightley was not particularly blessed in the bosom department, which is why she was reportedly delighted with what they did for her during the filming of Pirates of the Caribbean.
She said it. She said it. She said it.